Nick Collison MVP? Baron Davis getting paid to lead a team to a losing record? In today's video, we're taking a look at some of the weirdest contract clauses in NBA history, starting right now. What's up guys, welcome to MDJ, my name is Mark. Make sure you watch till the end of the video because some of these clauses will blow your mind. So at number 6, Glen Davis. In 2009, as part of his 2-year $6.5 million contract, the Celtics offered Glen Davis an extra $500,000 if he were to reach a certain weight at certain points during the season. Now, we don't know the specific weight he had to hit at what times, and while this is hilarious, it's not entirely ridiculous because as we all know, Big Baby struggled with weight issues all throughout his career. And it's a big reason why he hasn't played since 2015, until this day is retired at only 31 years old. I'm not sure when we'll see another clause like this in the future. Maybe Jared Sullinger? At number 5, Tony Battie. Tony Battie had a 14-year-long career in the NBA from 1998 to 2012, but he was never more than a role player on teams. In 2009, towards the end of his career, Tony Battie was traded from the Magic to the Nets, and on the last year of his contract, there were 3 extra clauses that would have given him more money. Number 1, if Tony Battie played 50 games and averaged 8 rebounds, he would receive an extra $100,000. This was quite the challenge because Tony Battie's previous career high was only 6.5. The second clause was if Battie averaged more than 5 free throw attempts per game, he would receive another $100,000. This was pretty much impossible because Battie never averaged more than 1.8 free throw attempts per game in his entire career. The third and final one is if Battie would play 50 games and his team would make the playoffs. Unfortunately for him, he played in just 15 games that season, so he ended up getting none of those bonuses. At number 4, Baron Davis. When Baron Davis signed with the Los Angeles Clippers in 2008, there was a clause in his second year that would give him an extra $1 million if he played in at least 70 games that season and won 30 of those 70 games. First off, I think it's hilarious that the Clippers were rewarding players just to win 30 games. That just shows you how bad the franchise was before Chris Paul got there. So in the 2009-2010 season, Baron Davis played 75 games, but guess how many games the Clippers won that season? 29. The Clippers won 29, one away from Baron Davis getting that extra million. I don't care if he's a rich NBA player or not, he had to have been pretty salty about that. I mean, just one win away from $1 million. That's like getting rejected by a girl just because you didn't gel your hair right. Not that I would know, of course, because I've obviously never been rejected by... Anyways, moving on. At number 3, Maurice Harkless. So this happened just last season. The Blazers gave Maurice Harkless a $500,000 incentive last season on the condition that he shot at least 35% from 3. Now this clause makes total sense because Maurice Harkless is a great two-way athlete, but the season prior he only shot 29% from 3, and him shooting the 3 really opens up the court for Dame and CJ. But the reason this contract clause is on this list is because Maurice Harkless did not attempt a single 3-pointer during the last 4 games of the regular season, despite playing 110 minutes total during those 4 games. And guess what? That's because Maurice Harkless, in his 4th to last game of the regular season, was at a 35.1 3-pointer percentage, and one more miss that season would have put him at 34.8%, thus not guaranteeing him the extra $500,000. There's no doubt that Maurice Harkless knew this, and apparently Draymond Green knew this too, which is why in the first round of the playoffs, he was talking trash to Harkless, saying, "You ain't gotta shoot it, you're still chasing that petty ass change." I don't blame Harkless though. $500,000, especially to a young rookie, is still quite a lot of money, and to be honest, I think most of us would have done the same in his position. At number 2, Matt Bonner. In 2011, Matt Bonner had a contract clause that I will probably define as the most creative contract clause I've ever come across. And that's that the Spurs would pay him an extra $100,000 if his 3-pointer, field goal, and free throw percentage added up to at least 169. First off, hats off to the Spurs for the creativity, and secondly, hats off to the Spurs for doing their research because Matt Bonner in his rookie season actually did have a combined 174, but later slipped and hovered around 161 for most of his career. So 169 was a difficult but doable challenge for him. Unfortunately, Matt Bonner's free throw, 3-pointer, and field goal percentage in 2011 combined to only have 157%, so he did not get the bonus. And finally, at number 1, Nick Collison and Luke Ridnour. So, Nick Collison is currently the longest tenured player on OKC, and the Thunder have chose to keep him around mainly because of his leadership off the court. But this clause right here will need some explaining from the Thunder side. Nick Collison would reportedly get an extra $100,000 if he were to win the MVP award. The MVP award. But this is not the first time the Thunder gave a ridiculous bonus because in 2006 when Luke Ridnour signed with the dead Seattle Supersonics and became teammates with Nick Collison, Luke Ridnour was given a $1.5 million bonus if, wait for it, if he won the Defensive Player of the Year award. Luke Ridnour. As a matter of fact, go ahead, click the top right of the video. Vote what is less likely, Nick Collison winning MVP or Luke Redenauer winning DPOY. Anyways, guys, that's it for today's video. If this is your first time here on this channel, go ahead, subscribe, check out some other videos if you're not sure yet. I'm sure you'll enjoy the other ones as well. If you don't enjoy them, then don't subscribe. Other than that, thank you for watching MDJ. My name is Mark. See you guys in the next one. Peace.
Feeling kinda strange, feeling kinda off. Don't know what's really going on. I feel like something's up and I can only guess the cause. It doesn't matter where